So we have x minus 2 is going to give us 1. What is x? What number can we subtract? So I know that if I have a 3 here and I subtract 2, it's going to give me a 1. You can see that by looking at it. But what is the process that we need to follow? You see here, they're adding 2 to this side to get rid of it. They're trying to get rid of the 2, so they add the opposite. But whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other side of the equation, so it becomes 3. That's the way the textbook is showing you. I've shown you to isolate the variable and invert the operation, and that's what we're going to do down here. Okay, here we have y. I'm going to invert the operation right away, and on this side of subtraction, I'm isolating the variable y and so on. So I'm going to bring that minus 3 to the other side, and it's going to become 4 plus 3. Right? It does the opposite operation when you bring it over the equation. So y equals 7. Is that true? Well, let's see. If I replace the y there, 7 minus 3, it is 4. Okay, let's try f. Remember, I'm going to go right ahead and isolate the variable. So I have r equals, it's minus 4 on this side, so it's going to be plus 4 on the other side. Negative 2 plus 4. And 2 plus 4 is 2. There we go. And q. I isolate q by itself. So I'm going to take this negative, or minus 8, and bring it over to the side, so it's going to become plus 8 now. So now I have negative 9 plus 8. Q equals negative 1. For the sake of time, please take a look at example 5 on your own. Please pause the video, read through it, follow the steps, and make sure that it makes sense. If it doesn't, ask me in class, please. Make note of it. Put a star or something on it if you don't understand it. The average lifespan of a tiger is 17 years. So a tiger can live up to 17 years, kind of like a small dog. This is 3 years less than the average lifespan of a lion. 3 years less. Now, if this is 3 years less, this lion can live up to 20. I know you can see that just by reading it, right? Write and solve an equation to find the average lifespan. So we're going to write an equation. I know that the lion, I'm going to use an L for lion as my variable, plus 17, right? Oh no, sorry. Minus 3. Lion minus 3 is 17. Does that make sense? Because it's saying that 17, right here, 17, is 3 years less than the lion. So there's our 3 years less than the lion. This is 3 years less than the lion. You got it? So now let's isolate, and we have lion. Bring this guy over to the other side. Subtraction on this side means addition on this side. And we have 17 plus 3. And our lion is 20 years. On average, they live for 20 years. And there we go. Let's write years. Please save the guided practice for class so we can do it together. But work diligently on your independent practice. Make sure that you complete the entire page, as well as the back. But guess what? I'm going to do this with you today, just so that I know that you watched the video all the way to the end. Okay, when we look at the degrees, we see that this is 35 degrees. Okay, right here. This is 35 degrees. Here's 45, and here's, we don't know this one. But you understand that sum of all degrees for a triangle is 180. Should equal 180. Okay, so really what we have here is 35 plus 45 plus x equals 180. Okay, and if we want to leave the variable all by itself on this side, that means this plus 35 and this plus 45 has to come over to this side and be subtracted from the 180. That's inverting the operation. So that now it looks like this. X equals 180, as you have here, and these additions become subtraction. Minus 35 minus 45. And that's going to give you what x equals. So as we said, it would look like this. 35 plus 45 plus x equals 180. Or, I'll just go ahead and tell you, or simply x equals 100. Right? Because 100 plus 45 plus 35 is 180. So if a triangle equals 180, a parallelogram or even a square has to equal 360, because in reality this is two triangles. I can cut it in half and it's two triangles. Do you see it? Okay, But so that would be 180 on one side and 180 on the other side. But 180 plus 180 equals 360. So this needs to equal 360. Go ahead. So we have 115 plus 115 plus 65. Or you could also write it as 2 times 115 plus 65 plus x equals 360. You see it? So 115 plus 115, or 2 times 115 plus 65 plus x equals 360. When I actually solve for it, I know that x, okay, so I'll put my colon here, semicolon, x equals 65. There you go. Those are a couple of key answers for you. See you in class, everyone.